Well, good morning to everyone. How are you doing this beautiful Talk to People Tuesday? How is everyone doing? You have dialed into the Team Efforts Lifestyle Call. This is your host, Pastor Denise down along with my business partner, one-star Pastor Del Wafer family. You know how we do it. The line is open. Please introduce yourself and let us know where you're calling this from. Welcome to the call. I hear you, Rob, and I hear someone else calling. Welcome to the call. Good to have you here this morning. Who's with us this morning?
Millionaire in the making, feel like you're like Jesse.
Good morning. I hear two team members chiming at the same time. That would be Miss Sheila McDuffie, millionaire in the making, and Mr. Paul Jackson. Welcome to the call, family. How are you doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Sound like it's going to be a good day.
Fantastic day.
Talk to people Tuesday, so make sure you're talking to them. Don Joseph, Donna, you know I'm coming for you, Donald. I'm coming for you right after this call, all right, Donald? Right after this call. So get ready. Good morning.
California.
Good morning.
Welcome to South Carolina. It's a great day.
South Carolina. Good morning, Miss Selma. South Carolina. Good to hear you. Welcome. Good to hear you. Welcome to the call. Good to have you here this morning. Who else is with us this morning? Introduce yourself. So right ahead, family, this is the Team Effort Lifestyle. If you've done so already, you can mute out your line so that others can get in and give us their name and location as to where they're calling from. Good morning, family. Who else is with us this morning?
Jimmy Page in Arlington, Virginia.
Jimmy Page, oh my goodness. Look at who's on the call. Mr. Jimmy Page himself. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I hope everybody's fine.
Everyone's doing great. Good to have you with us this morning.
Glad to be here.
Well, welcome, family. Who else is with us this morning? Go right ahead and introduce yourself. Okay, go ahead.
All callers are muted.
Well, welcome, family. You have dialed into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, and as I say, this is Talk to People Tuesday. Yes, this is the day you want to get out there and talk to people about what we're doing here at Team Effort Network, and we are becoming a culture of fun, family, and financial freedom. We are going every day around the globe. We are launching in places around the globe, so keep your ears and your eyes open because you just will not know where 10 is going to launch next. And I also want to say congratulations, Cheryl Church. Congratulations, lady. She is LCQ qualified. We did hear a little bit about this at San Francisco, but we want to say it again because it has officially gone out in the email. Cheryl Church is now LCQ qualifier. And what does that mean, LCQ qualifier? That means that she's a lifetime club qualifier. That means Cheryl can go out there and pick herself out a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW. It's going to be paid for by Team Effort International. Congratulations, lady. And as you all know, Miss Maureen Smith, executive founding member, has already picked out her Mercedes-Benz. Can't wait to see her riding down the street with that brand new, beautiful Mercedes-Benz. I'm excited for her. And I want you to keep your ears and eyes open because I think there's going to be many, many more announcements coming forth with people qualifying for their car. You know, the great thing about this car program, you only have to qualify for it once. This has got to be the easiest program I think I've ever seen. And to qualify for this car, that means you have to keep it's not like you have to keep bringing people in. In other companies, when you qualify for a car, you have to keep producing that production over and over and over and bringing in new people every month. But this one, it means you don't have to keep bringing people in to keep your car. You just maintain the level that you reach to become qualified, and it's your car for life. So I've never seen a program as simple as the one at Team Effort Network. It's just 100 on one leg and 50 on the other, and you got it. And all you have to do is bring in 2 of those 150 people. You just bring in 2 people, and you have 100 on one leg, 50 on the other, and you can go pick yourself out a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW. But be reminded, now, if everyone's on the diamond package, what does that mean? That means you only need 50 on one leg and 25 on the other, and you can go pick yourself out a brand new BMW or a Mercedes-Benz. And again, all you have to do is bring in 2. You just need 2 to qualify for this and to get your stuff started towards winning your car. So we're excited about all the car qualifiers and everything that's happening. And the team of the networks, our CEOs and co-founder Melanie McGill, they host a corporate event every 90 days. And do you realize that in between each one of those 90 days events, we have more and more car winners? We may start off with I think when we first started having the 90s event with 10, there was like 2 car qualifiers. The next one there was 6, and then we have another one coming up. So how many people will be qualified by September for their car? I think it's going to be a phenomenal amount of people. So what's going to happen the next 90 days? And our next 90-day event is scheduled for September. And let me tell you I've been on the phone with Amy all week, and Mel and Amy are excited about this next 90-day event that's coming up in September. So I encourage you all to prepare yourself to be there. Supernatural things happen at these events. Lives are changed, and hope is birthed, and dreams become reality, and life begins anew. These corporate events it's more than just a meeting. It's like a gathering of the eagles is what I call it. A gathering of the eagles, a gathering of those that see the vision, and they're running with it. And there's so much life in this place. When you go to these big events, there's so much life, and there's so much love in the place. You can just hold it in your arms, and you walk away with a whole new mindset. Okay, let me stop here. Because I'm living the 90-day event. I'm not even there yet. I just already see it happening. You want to be there in September. I'm telling you, mark your calendars for the end of September. This big event is going to be amazing. So let me stop here and bring on my business partner, One Star, Pastor Del Wafer. Are you there, sir?
So what are you on, the Cell Energy or the B12?
I don't know what I'm on. I'm on excitement right now. Are you kidding? All the great things that's happening in 10 Pastor Del. Come on. Listen at the testimony that's going forward. Look at the cars that are being won. Look at the lives that are being changed. I think I'm off about number 6 product. I think that's what I'm after. Number 6 product. That's the one that's got me going today.
Well, I tell you, you got a lot to be going for because you have so many things that's happening and so many people that's doing some exciting things and building their team and their organization, helping as many people as they possibly can to change people's lives. Our number 1 product. And that's what we're seeing, I was with LA here yesterday over at the hospital and did a presentation with a bunch of nurses. And they're pumped up. They're excited with what they're seeing. And his points are growing and growing. And he's already gone out and looked at his car. I mean, he's getting close as well. So I believe you're right. In the next 90 days, come September, we're probably going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 people just from our team, that's going to be car qualified. So it's just amazing just to see what's happening and how people are really focused about, what they're doing. They're really, really excited. He told me, he loved doing what he's doing. He's doing this full time now. And, they're having meetings every single day. Every single day. And he's just, he's dressed like a businessman. I guess I'm wearing off on him. And he's coming into these meetings, and, man, he's knocking it out, signing up people. I think they signed up about 5 or 6 people in the last couple of days. They just doing it, man. They just working really, really, really hard. And that's what's happening because when you see people's lives change, when you see the smiles on people's faces because our product is working, what more can you ask? We're literally giving people their health back. Think about that. We're giving people their life back. You're giving them a better health because they're making better choices about what they put in their system. And for choices they're making for 10 Team Effort Network products, those products are natural. Those products are hugely more absorbable than the pills and tablets that they've been taking. And you're seeing immediate results as it relates to people's lives being changed. And I love it, as we always say, we can't say that our product is healing or curing anybody. But what we do say is there's a lot of people that's using our product that has testimonies that you need to hear because these are real testimonies. These are not paid actors. These are people who say, this is the way I was, this is what pills are on, this is the health condition I had, and now just because I've done something different and took a chance on a company and a product that I didn't know, now my health is back. I'm feeling better. I've lost weight. My diabetes A1C numbers have gone down. I'm off my oxygen machine. You know, it's just an amazing, amazing story. So it's so much is happening, guys. You got to share this with everybody you know. You really do, because it really is going to mean a whole lot in the building of your business.
Well, Pastor Dale, speaking of testimonies, we have a few testimonies on the call today. I tell you, this is what get us going. We just hear these wonderful stories how people are able to start doing things they didn't think that they could do, or they've been dealing with aches and pains for a while and just didn't know how to get rid of it. In just a few weeks they're on the sprays, and all of a sudden wonderful things are happening. So we're going to start with our first testimony. She's on our team, and I call her a quiet storm, Pastor. I call her a quiet storm because she's building this team. She's a little quick. She's about to blow up, I can tell. And she's in Fort Washington, Maryland. So I want us to welcome to the call Miss Diane Bryce. Diane, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Quiet Storm. How are you?
I'm fine. I
have to call you a quiet storm. You're a quiet one, but you get the job done.
Okay, I'm going to share with you all something I was experienced about a couple of years ago. I had a bad pain in my left foot, and I went to a podiatrist, and he took x-rays, and he tried to tell me I had a sprung muscle in my foot. And I told the doctor I had not injured my foot. He put me in a soft cast for 2 weeks. When I went back, the cast was removed, and I still had the same pain. I went to another podiatrist and took my x-rays thinking maybe the first doctor missed something that the other doctor would see. The new podiatrist, he took his own x-rays. When he read the x-rays, he said the bones and muscles in my foot were so okay, you would have thought I came in there trying to set them up by having them to say something was wrong with my foot, and it wasn't. I've been wearing heels since I was like 13, starting with pumps to 4 and 5 inches. So the doctors were saying it was wear on my foot. He advised me to start wearing flats and just wear my heels when I went out. And then he told me wearing flats too much could become a problem. So I left out of his office confused. I told a friend of mine I had a pain in my foot, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. I said, but it felt like a permanent cramp. And I said I couldn't rub it out. I couldn't shake it out. So my girlfriend told me, she said, well, when I have pains in my legs, she said, I take my calcium. So I said, oh. I said, that's it. Because my gynecologist had put me on prenatal plus vitamins. And said that everything that I needed was in them. So I can take pills, but I don't like taking pills. So I stopped taking my calcium pills, and I hadn't had any calcium about a year. So I started back taking the calcium. The pain was tolerable, but it was still there. So about a month ago, I started taking a yoga class, and after my first class, I felt more tension on my foot than I had felt in a while. So I decided to try the vitamin D. And when I first received my first product package, I wanted to sell all of my products. I was not interested in using any of the products because I wanted to see all of the money back I had invested in the business, which I did, and some. After taking the vitamin D later that same day, my pain was gone. I could not believe it. I started walking around my house on my tiptoes, trying to see if the pain was coming back. I could not believe that it was gone. I didn't share the information only with my dog. I told Ducci, my dog, that the pain was gone. So since I've been taking the vitamin D, I haven't had any pain, and now I'm taking all of my products, and that's my testimony.
Wow, Diane, thank you for that. And that's a wonderful testimony because you dealt with that pain in your foot. Now, I can imagine the look on your face when your doctor said you had to stop wearing high heels, especially if you were 13. That's unheard of, isn't it, Diane? That is unheard of. Cannot be
done. Yes, indeed.
And now you're taking the sprays, and you got results from the spray within the same couple of days of taking the sprays, correct?
It was the same day. The same day. Later on that day, the pain was gone. I'm telling you, I could not believe it. That same day. Same day.
And you can still wear those pumps, right?
Oh, yeah. I still wear the 4 and 5 inches now.
Well, that's good. Well, Pastor Dale, we do have another testimony on the line, but do you have anything for Diane before we go to our next testimony?
Well, I remember Diane has she just did one of her TTPs at her house. Is the second one that she did, and she was sharing a little bit about that testimony. I didn't get the whole deal of it, but she was telling me, I got a testimony. I'm gonna share this testimony. And she had her own testimony. And then just think about this, guys. She's got these sprays sitting up in the house, and she's not even thinking about taking the sprays, She started taking these sprays, and they start changing her life, start getting her health back. This is the story that we hear over and over and over about what the product is doing, And, well, Diane, also, tell me, you got a great product testimony. You're telling people about the product and things of that nature. Before we let you go, tell us why 10, why now? Why did you join? What did you say?
Well, I was interested in trying to help people better their lives, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing as far as sharing the information and getting people on the products and so forth. And I also enjoy taking the products. So my main interest is really helping people and seeing people feel better. I was in the car place that they have in my car service, and this lady, she was in there, and she was on oxygen, and she was telling me that she had been on oxygen for a while and everything. And so I actually let her try the vitamin D, and everything. So she told me, she said, well, I'm going to give you a call, and she said, perhaps the rest of that tube can be mine, So I said, okay, well, you do just that, So hopefully I can help other people with their health.
Mm-hmm. Well, Diane, thank you for sharing with us today. Stay around. We may come back and ask you 2 more questions, but thank you for sharing your story with us. And we have another testimony on for today. This gentleman, I call him the King of Reno, because he just took Reno by storm. He said, I'm in Reno by myself. I said, okay, that just means Reno is yours. Just go for it, Greg. So let us welcome to the call Mr. Gregory. Greg, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. Gregory from Reno. Gregory, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. That last name gets a lot of people.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Okay. It's right next, just like it's spelled. But I thank you so much for having me on the call today. It's really an honor, privilege. And I'm just so excited to be on this call this morning. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I was so excited. Just to be a part of this company and what the company is doing is just really, really, really blessing my heart. To be able to make some changes in someone's life or to help somebody, which is what I love to do. My testimony is that I moved up here last year to Reno from California, Oakland, California. And so, I was up here for a couple of months, and I was having these real bad pains everywhere. All joints were like this. Inflammation was going on my back. I was getting acupuncture for my back. I was getting physical therapy. They put me on Vicodin. They put me on other pain pills, and it would be so bad that when I would get up in the morning, I would have to just roll out of the bed. I have an 11-year-old daughter. I'm a single parent, and now that I have custody of her, I'm trying to get up in the morning to take care of her, but she has to come in the room and help pull me up out of the bed. It was really a kind of scary time for me because I've always been very healthy. And so my sponsor, John Joseph, gave me a call, and he says, Greg, new venture. And so I always, support John. He always supports me in whatever we're doing. I met him in another business, and the man's been a blessing in my life. So, I trust him, and I know that he has nothing but, well wishes for me. And so I was like, okay, whatever, let's do it. And it was 10. And so, I got my products. And when I got my products, I started taking them. And, I didn't notice at first, but after a few weeks, the pains were gone. I'm jumping up in the morning and springing up and going places and, getting out and hitting the streets. And then I'm really trying to tell people about these sprays, but I never thought about what they had done for me. And someone asked me about my testimony, And because they had been in MLM before, and I was trying to bring them into the business. So they were asking me, and I was like, well, they asked me, well, what's your testimony? I said, well, my testimony is, now I think of it, that since I've been in this company, I don't have any more of these joint pains. I don't have this swelling in my wrist. I don't have, I can get up and go, and I have no problems, you know. And he was like, well, that's a good testimony. I was like, yeah. You know, I was like, you don't know how bad I was actually hurt. You know, and my daughter was on the phone, and she could attest to my, you know, what I'm saying, because it was like really, I was like afraid, and then I found out I had another issue going on, and it was like a redness growth on my eye, like a lymphoid or whatever you want to call it. And I used to think my eyes were bloodshot, because this would come and then it would go. It would come, then it would go. And then people would say, what's wrong with your eyes? Because they don't just look like, it would just be like one eye. And then I started getting these headaches and stuff. Well, long story short, you know, that's gone now. You know, they called it, I'm going to try to pronounce this, sarcoidosis. Okay? And what that is it's like a swelling and it's inflammation. And it attacks different limbs or organs, okay, in the body. And so at first they were saying that that's a form of arthritis. And I was like, okay, but why arthritis? I thought that was joints and stuff, you know. Why is that in my eyes? You know, and he said, well, some way that's the way it presents itself, is through, you know, the eyes. So they were giving me steroids, eye drops, you know, for that. And, you know, it kind of clear up, but, you know, we'll come back from time to time. But now we have cell energy. And that's kind of taking care of that, because also the sarcoidosis will attach to, like, your liver. It give you liver problems. And so they said that the doctor told me that my kidney, not my liver, my kidney was having some spikes, and they were low. And so I have a blood test tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And I'll be going back to see what my readings are going to be after that. And I'm just like so confident in this product. Everything else works. I'm believing God that this cell energy is going to work. And so I'm doing well, and all is good, and we're blowing Reno up, and I've met wonderful people like yourself, and I just so want to thank Mr. Mill and Amy Gill. I met them on the when we did the first meeting in Concord. When I first met you there, I think. And we were there, and I met Sam, and he told me ABC. I ain't gonna forget that. He said, action, bring cash. He said, don't tell him what I'm gonna do, just do it. And holler at him when I get to Teen Star. I said, yes, sir, that's a wrap. So there we have my testimony. That's what 10 products are doing for me. And again, I thank you all and for your help and your encouragement, and Don for his assistance, and Mr. Memo, they came up and they helped me launch in March. And so we're on our way. And I'm just happy to be a part of what's going on in 10.
And Greg, you said you used to have migraines, headaches as well, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That was all coming from the sarcoidosis. That's what drove me to I had to go to the emergency room on a Saturday to the VA. And I was like, I don't want to sit in the hospital. I don't like going to the hospital. And they said that was, they put me in some dim lights and put the eye drops in my eyes and stuff. And then they sent me to an eye specialist. And he's the one, after all the years that I have been seeing this, that diagnosed it with, he said it was a form of rheumatoid arthritis. When they sent me to a rheumatoid specialist, he said that it's more of sarcoidosis. He wouldn't necessarily call it rheumatoid, but that is a form of the arthritis. So that's where the headaches were coming from. The headaches are gone. I'm back to my natural health. Ma'am?
The other pain that you were dealing with in your body, you were being treated in a different type of way before the sprays. Which way were you being pricked or stepped to deal with that pain?
They were giving me acupuncture because they tried the cracking my back and all of that good stuff. I never did like nobody grabbing my neck and talk about they want to pop my neck. I don't feel that way. So that's a little dangerous to me. I don't want you practicing on my neck, So they had me and they did the physical therapy, and when that didn't work too well, they elevated to acupuncture, and then electrical treatment where they was sending little electrical currents through my body to move my muscles or make my muscles contract and stuff.
Wow.
And, all of this stuff was going on. So, like I said, once I started the chin, that was the end of that. So.
Wow. And Greg, which sprays are you taking? Which sprays did you take to help with that?
What helped me was I took the vitamin B12. I take the D3, and I take the Super 10. Mm-hmm. And now I'm taking the Cell Energy.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
I understand you have your daughter on some of the sprays.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I do. My daughter is carrying a little bit of extra baggage, so I wanted to help her. And see, that's the one that I can't use, the Slim. I have no need for Slim.
You disappear.
Slim to me is disappear. Yeah, Slim to me is disappear. But she was taking it. She lost like 23 pounds.
Wow.
She was like 287 pounds, I think it was.
That's 287. Greg, tell them how old your daughter is. She's 200 and how many pounds, Gregory?
277 pounds. She's 11 years old. She's 5'4". Okay, so that's like overweight, and I was really concerned about her health since when I got her, and trying to get that down, and dealing with avoiding diabetes and stuff, because overweight can take you there.
Mm-hmm.
So I give her the chin, I give her the Slim, and I give her all of the sprays, except for I haven't given her any Cell Energy yet.
Right.
But I let her try all the other sprays. She likes them, so she doesn't have them. I asked her, she came home, I said one day she wasn't feeling good. She was trying to stay home from school, and I said, here, take some of the spray. And I gave her the spray and sent her off to school. And when she came in that day, I said, so how was your day? She said, it was good. And I said, well, how you feel? She said, I feel good. I said, okay. So we know the sprays work. So,
That's good.
That's it.
Good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. You said she lost over 22 pounds already on the sprays. Good. Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her. We're cheering for her. Let her know we're in her corner. We're rooting for her.
I shall do that.
Yes, sir. Well, Gregory, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to ask Melissa. I know Melissa, I believe, is on the line with us today. We heard twice today that how the vitamin D has helped with a certain level of pain. Diane Bryce came on, and she was dealing with a pain in her foot for some years and went through different tests, and they couldn't give her anything for it. But she said taking the vitamin D helped to relieve that pain within that same day. And as Gregory was talking about the different pain he was dealing with, vitamin D seemed to have helped with that as well. And we know that the Super 10 helped with inflammation. But, Melissa, what is it about the vitamin D that helps with the pain that sometimes the body goes through?
Actually, the first sign of a vitamin D deficiency is musculoskeletal pain. So that's one good thing to recognize in a deficiency. And what happens is when you're deficient, body starts weakening. You can get leg cramps, such as calf or even your foot or in your arms. And that's due to, not having enough vitamin D3 in your system. So what they need, they added on the vitamin D3, they added the Super 10 for inflammation. So what's happening is that the body is being, getting some nutrition in it, and it did react probably the first day due to the fact that it was so depleted, it absorbed it like a sponge, and it, wanted more and wanted more and wanted more. And a lot of people don't realize is that, we're not getting adequate vitamin D3 outside. We do ride in cars or window blocks the hormone to be produced. So we do have to have a supplement to make sure that we're getting enough adequate of the vitamin D3. And another thing I might want to touch base on, Greg, is with his daughter being, sorry about that, with his daughter being a little bit overweight, does she have any sign of diabetes? And if so, he may want to add that cell energy because glutathione is depleted in the blood of children that are obese. So that might be a good thing because also with glutathione, it helps with the weight loss as well. So he may want to add to her regimen besides the Slim. I think the D-Power and the glutathione and our cell energy will help her, trim that fat a little bit faster and get her into a better, healthier shape.
And Melissa, he said that she's 11 years old, so we know nothing wrong with her taking that cell energy at 11 years old, correct?
No, actually, cell energy, everybody needs it. The only thing about it is, she's, obviously over 50 pounds, so she can take the adult strength, which is 5 straight. What it is it's something that you don't necessarily want to have if you are breastfeeding or if you're pregnant. So that's the only two categories that you shouldn't be on the cell energy. Other than that, it's all such and so. It's a good thing for everyone because we do need to rely on it ourselves to function.
Wow. Thank you, Melissa Honeybee. Thank you so very much. Pastor, do you have anything for Gregory or Diane or Melissa before we go to One Star Kevin Vaughn for our quote for today?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I am there. Okay, I wanted to find out from, what's his name, Charles?
Gregory,
yeah. I wanted to find out Greg is still there. Greg, great testimonies, what you were saying there. What I wanted to ask you is, you're blowing up the Reno area, Reno, Nevada, and what is it that you would say to somebody who is new on the line today, to seeing this and hearing about this maybe for the first or second time? What would you say was the reason why they should move out of their waiting corner and take action now and join this company? What would you tell them?
Well, for one thing, I would say, like Mr. Gill told me, action brings cash. And sitting at home, cash not going to come to you. You got to go out and get it. It was hard, but at San Francisco, at our last Super Saturday training, somebody put it to me like this. They said that if you're out there in Reno by yourself, then you're a pioneer. You're cutting the trees down for those that are coming. And so that gave me a whole different perspective on being up here by myself. And it started to work because I started meeting other people and I started to help them with their TTP and doing presentations for them with signing up people. They're not on my team, but they're on the team. And to me, that's what's important, is helping the company grow. And I'll get mine because I really, truly believe in the law of reaping and sowing.
Wow, great, Chuck. And Melissa Honeybee, real quickly, would you chime in as well? Why now? Why should people who consider this business, why should they take action now with 10? What is it about 10 that's different than what they've heard before?
Well, besides the business package in a medical standpoint, right now we can't afford not to use these type of supplements to get us on a healthier track due to the fact that, the way that we live nowadays is convenient. And so
conference recording has stopped.
That is making us ill. So the first thing is the products are phenomenal. That's number one. Number two, the business model, it's a way of helping, sharing, and you're making money, which is phenomenal. So, that's my bit. The reason I got into it is to help share and see lives being changed, but there's also the monetary way of the same thing. You can help people financially as well. So I'm excited to be a part of this business.
Well, thank you so much, because we're excited to have both of you guys, Greg and Melissa. Thank you guys for helping us on the call and telling us the testimonies and telling us all the great things about why this product is something that everybody needs to be using. And that's the great thing about it, guys. There's nobody that you will meet that don't need one of our products. That's an awesome thing right there. There's 315, 20, 30, 70 million, I think 370 million people in America. Not one person that's adult will not need our product. Everybody needs our product. So you got a market to the world with our product. You have no reason not to be successful. That is amazing. Pastor D, back to you.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. It's good to think about where we are, the Team Effort Network. Diane, Bryce, thank you so very much for sharing your testimony. I know you have encouraged others. Gregory, thank you again for sharing your story with you and your daughter. So glad that you're not dealing with that treatment that they were giving you before, but now you have simple sprays that has helped you with the pain that you've been dealing with. And we're really rooting for your daughter, so keep us up to date with her. And now we're going to go out to Atlanta, Georgia. One-star Kevin Vaughn. Are you there, sir, with our close for today?
Welcome to the future, Pastor. How you doing? I know everybody's excited today. How's Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise doing today? You guys are amazing. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, we can, Kevin. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for what you all do. You and Pastor Dale are setting the pace for the whole planet with 10. We're just excited about what Mel and Amy Gill have given us. And I tell you, it was said already today, Pastor News, Pastor Dale, and I think Pastor Dale just mentioned it, it's for everybody. And I'm excited for everybody that's on this call right now and everybody that's coming to our business on a daily basis. We are just so elated. I just can't come up with words, Pastor Dean, Pastor Dale, because it's just an honor to be part of your team, part of the network with Mel and Amy, part of Melissa and everybody on the call, all around the country. We just are in the right place at the right time. And one thing I know Pastor Dale loves is, ladies and gentlemen, do not play with this business. Do not play with this business. You must talk to everybody you know. Let them know you're in business of 10. Let them know about the sprays. Everybody I've talked to, ladies and gentlemen, that never even heard that the spray vitamins were in spray mode, and that they just want to know more about it. So you're going to get customers. You're going to get new members coming in every day, ladies and gentlemen, but you must talk to everybody on the planet. Hey, I got some awesome quotes for you, and I love that earlier that you said, Pastor Denise, gathering of eagles. That's what we do. Yeah. Eagles gather every 90 days and every week all over the country. I love it, but that gathering of eagles is awesome.
Right.
I get another T-shirt out there, another T-shirt coming up. I love it. Well, you ready for some quotes, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Hey, I told you, everybody, y'all keep your excitement level at maximum peak power every day. Wake up and say, I'm maxed out on my excitement. Let's get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Our first quote comes today from Miss Helen Keller. He says, life is an exciting business. Woo-hoo, y'all hear that? Life now is an exciting business, and most exciting when it lives for others. Somebody mentioned that earlier. I think Melissa mentioned that earlier. That's the purpose of 10. Changing lives, Pastor Dale, Melissa. That's the business, is changing lives. I cannot imagine what is better. What is more better than that? People's lives being changed. I get so excited about that and so humbled when lives are being changed. People's health are coming back. They're playing with their grandchildren, doing things they wanted to always do. And how about this? Marriage is improving. That was powerful when I heard that. When marriages are improving, they already got a good marriage, but it got better. You have to get taking the phrase. Isn't that powerful? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the things. The second quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is exciting too as well. This comes from Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan told us that there's a big and wonderful world out there for you. I know Pastor Denise loves this one. It belongs to you. It's exciting. And it's stimulating and rewarding. Don't cheat yourself out of this promise. Woo! Oh, man, I like that one. I'm going to read that one again, Pastor D. That's so good. This is from Nancy Reagan. There's a big and wonderful world out there. Come on, guys. It belongs to you. It's exciting and stimulating and rewarding. Don't cheat yourself out of this promise. That means you got to get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Mel said, get to work. Invite, and share and share and share. That's what Amy and Mel have always told us. Guys, get to work. Okay, hey, our last quote of the day. Hope you stay fired up and excited for your business, for yourself, and for your family, and for everybody around you. The last quote comes from John Barth. He says, this is an exciting time. Woo-wee! A new chapter in history. Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, we are writing history even right now. And that's powerful in this wonderful business. We're opening up countries right now. You know, Melanie McGill is setting the pace for opening up countries. We got people that are going to be coming in your network, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? All you need is two. One on your left and one on your right, and build your team. Oh, I love it. This is an exciting time, ladies and gentlemen, a new chapter in history. Back to you, Pastor Denise. I'm excited for everybody on the call. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Back to you, Pastor.
Love it. Love those quotes. I love it. And it's true, Kevin. There's a big, beautiful world out there, but guess what?
Oh, yes,
that big, beautiful world is empty without your dream. So people, come on, make your dream reality. You know, I always say one person's words become another person's dream. But you have to understand, your dream, if you don't fulfill your dream, then you're keeping someone else from fulfilling theirs. So don't be selfish with your dream. Get out there and make it reality. Well, it's been a wonderful call. Melissa Honeybee, thank you so much for being there with us, and we need to get those questions answered about the sprays. Diane Bryce, again, thank you for your testimony. And Gregory, thank you. Family, and you have until tomorrow to qualify for your mini iPad. Now, there's TTPs going on just about every day of the week. So make sure you get to a TTP or get to the call tonight. This is Tuesday. Talk to People Tuesday. So tonight, Mr. T, Show Me the Money call is tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Get your guests on that call. If they can't make the morning call, even if you can make the morning call, if you're not doing anything, you're not at a TTP, then get on the 8 o'clock call with Mr. T, Show Me the Money call. Hear more testimonies, hear more about the product, hear more about the compensation plan. If you can't make 8 o'clock, guess what? There's a beautiful Pat Lowe that's there waiting for you, waiting to greet you with that wonderful Southern hospitality on the 9 o'clock call. Same line, same telephone number, same access code. So get your guests on the call, 9 o'clock p.m. with Pat Lowe tonight. That's every Tuesday and every Thursday. You don't want to miss these calls. Can't make it to a TTP? Then get yourself on one of these calls and get all the information you need that you can share and be empowered with what we're doing here in Team Effort Network. It's been a wonderful call. Don't forget to join the Spanish call. It's going to take place in about another 35 minutes right here on this name, same number, same access code. So if you have Spanish-speaking friends, get them on the call today. That's every day, Monday through Friday at 9:10 p.m. Pacific, 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, well, that's it for today, fam. It's been a great call. Hope you've been edified. I know that you've heard something that has moved you from facts to faith to action, and you know it. There's only one thing left for you to do. What? Take action. Go out there and make it happen. Dream big. The world is empty without your dream. Be back on the call again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And know this, family. You are loved. And
you are greatly appreciated. Wow, that's great, Pastor Denise.
God bless you all. Mwah.